interesting tidbits of information we've gained over
Evan,
the
have I ever
time.
told you how much I
fat
fucking
ass.
hate you?
Your fat
Huh?
ass.
Oh yeah,
You
actually,
wanna
let's talk about your fat ass instead. The one thing I like about you. Can you stand up real quick?
Who's fat ass? Okay.
Oh,
Evan's
shoot,
dumb
I gotta
truck of an
call.
ass.
I gotta go.
Damn.
Goodbye, guys.
So hello, this is
If I look extremely pissed right now, it's because I'm looking up sneakers for my sister. And
Okay.
I can't
I'd
find the
be
exact
pissed too.
ones.
you're buying your Air Force Ones, black Air Force Ones.
No, that's a gift for Evan. Oh no, I
Yo,
spoiled
can
it.
can we just talk about that John now has fuzziness on his face again?
Yeah, starting to kind of.
Bro,
Come
my
back.
face started like hurting yesterday because it was like when I was like itchy and stuff. So I put like some of that charcoal shit to like help with like the possible acne sprouting. My face just became red afterwards, and I was like, oh no, that's not okay.
That sounds like a lot of irritation, my boy.
Probably because the fuzz is coming back.
Yeah, it's ingrown hairs, right?
No.
Can we
Wait,
can we
I'm not
talk
sure.
about
They're growing
shaving?
in.
What?
They're not ingrown. They're growing in.
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck
they're
up,
growing. They're growing out, Evan.
Evan.
I'm about
This
to
is
go in you.
this is the podcast where I gaslight you into thinking that you're actually homosexual for me, even though I constantly curse you out.
You're gaslighting me into thinking I wasn't before. Is that what you said?
Oh
He
damn,
got you there, mate.
we have
He
run
got
into
you
an
there.
issue here.
He got
Uh,
you there.
So when I shaved my ass,
Why are we
Huh?
talking about this again?
Are we recording?
yeah, we've been recording. Yeah,
We've been recording?
yeah.
For all
Oh,
you
God, I got-
listeners, we have talked about him shaving his ass before. It's weird.
Yeah, if you want to go
Okay.
onto Nick's TikTok, I don't know what his handle is.
Bro,
If you wanna
Bro, I get-
go into our OnlyFans,
bro, I never realized you were recording. I thought we were still just talking shit.
No, that's why I came in strong saying like fuck you to Evan, and then so yeah, I shaved my ass that time, and it was a grave mistake because of how tender my skin was. But luckily there was no there's Evan, have you shaved your ass before?
No, not yet. One
I can
day.
call. You know what? I'll shake hands with you and tell you that I have.
I won't shake hands with you because where that hand has been, you know.
I know
It's been
I've
near my
mentioned this-
ass.
I know I've
Sorry.
already mentioned this meme before. I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
I still remember that one time somebody said, why you shouldn't shave your ass. He who cleans is he who expects visitors."
Bro, no.
Nah, bro.
You're right, I should
I-
probably do it, shouldn't
When
I?
I shaved my ass, I shaved my whole body just because I wanted to.
Your whole
Mm.
body. Were you using like the hair clipper type thing or like a multi-blade razor?
Honestly,
Duct tape, every single part.
I used a lot of things and it took forever, and I was just completely smooth for one day. The next day, I
Itchy.
felt the fuzz,
Itchy.
fuzz.
Mm.
hmm And that's why I
Yeah.
don't shave as constant as I usually do. As I don't shave as constantly as I used to.
Yeah. One time I actually decided, I was like, you know what? I wonder how I feel like, and I did like shave my arms, legs, and sort of body. Yeah, smooth for one day, and the next day it was just itchy, and then after that I was like, what was the point?
Yeah, exactly.
It does feel good
You
for
gotta
that
get
one day.
waxed.
Oh yeah. Evan, let's wax you. Let's do it for an episode. Let us wax you.
Yes,
When I
can
was
we?
in band,
So fun.
Oh, wait, he has a
I-
story.
when I was in band, you guys know Jonathan Balo, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mhm. Love him.
When
Oh,
we
yeah.
were in band, we had this one group section together because we normally the sections like highbrows did stuff together. And sorry if there's background noise.
You're good.
I think they grabbed tape, or he had tape put on his leg and ripped off, and there was just a patch for the next 3 years of school on his leg. Just so yeah, if you want results, you got to use tape or wax or something.
You know
3
what? I should-
years?
Tape?
It was strong tape, like not Scotch.
Like duct
Like
tape?
Gorilla?
like one of those
Gorilla?
gorilla tapes?
Gorilla tape?
Probably something like that. Yeah, I think gorilla.
I gotta ask him if he still has that patch.
Probably just like on his shin. Just ask him. Meet up with him while he's wearing shorts and just look at his shins.
Damn, I miss him. I wonder what he's up to. I haven't caught up in a while. I hope my man's is
Tape?
okay.
I never thought about tape. I'm gonna use that on my asshole this time.
What the fuck?
I'm just playing.
Dude, I can't. Dude,
Don't do that.
I hate putting on bandages, or like, I mean, sorry, not band-aids, or like anything that has adhesive, because every time I take it off, it always rips out hair, because I'm so hairy. So I'm always like waxing myself minimally every time I put on anything that has like adhesive on it. It hurts. It hurts so bad.
Yeah,
There, my friend.
but it's better than
Yeah.
you shaving all your beard off.
Oh, fuck you too.
Yeah. So the thing with the multi-blade razors is that it makes like it shaves you, but a little too well sometimes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and then the ingrown hairs fucking suck, dude. Feel terrible.
Well, and I'm not used to it anymore because it's been a while since I've shaved that much, like that
I mean-
closely to my skin.
Yeah.
I mean, are you like using anything to like make it smooth before you shave it?
Like cream or
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-mm.
Do you guys
like a
use
cream?
shaving cream or shaving gel?
I neither.
My bro, I use soap.
Yeah, you can use soap.
that sounds like it'd be painful.
I don't
Does
use
it
either,
help?
mainly because the
Nah.
razor has its own like little thing of like shaving
That doesn't
smoothness.
do anything. That does not do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't work for
I-
shit, dude. What are you talking about?
It helps. It helps a little. I'm not particular about
So
shaving
you don't
cream,
use
like
anything to shave?
a razor.
No. Besides the razor, you don't put gel on or cream or moisturizer or soap.
Do you shower beforehand?
They shower beforehand this time. I think I did.
Okay, yeah, because at least that softens it up. So it's not
Yeah.
like,
So,
Okay, I'm sorry.
boys. I have
Moisturize your face if you shave first.
yeah, you know, it's
For the
hygiene.
viewers out there.
Hygiene is important. So don't be like John.
and
What
don't
do you
feel like you need
mean?
to shower.
The fuck you mean? I just didn't use no shaving cream or gel because I'm like whatever. My
John-
skin can take
John
it.
actually doesn't
This dude's
shower.
about to say. This dude's about to use the word fancy before thinking
Mhm.
about the soap. Okay.
John actually doesn't shower for days on end.
I shower daily. Pack of shit.
He actually takes sweat showers at the gym, and he says that, hey, these work as well. And I'm just
Bro,
like, no,
you sweat more than me. Shut the fuck up. You sweat more
I
than
do.
me.
I do. I drench myself in
You
sweat.
genetically sweat more than me. You sweat buckets
I
comparatively.
A lot, yes. And it's a real
Yes.
issue. But it's better
You're
than getting
very-
heat stroke. So
You're
For
very
any
right.
viewers that are into sweat, Emmy's got you.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, your favorite.
Yeah. So
Emmy would be a waterbender if he ever existed in the Avatar universe.
Yeah,
And-
what would we each be? I feel like Alejandro's fire, John's earth, and I'm wind.
I would be fire.
I don't know. I see it.
Hmm.
yeah. I see Alex as fire as well, but
Honestly, I think I'm gonna swap here. I think
guys,
Alex
we're in the
would be an
voice chat. We're in the
earthbender.
voice chat in
Shit, I can be
Discord.
that.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Hi.
Well,
Hi, Azazel.
time to move to.
He can't hear us. He can't hear us because we're
Oh.
Yeah, we can't.
deafened.
Forgot about that.
So audio listeners and video listeners,
I feel so bad
We
because
just
he joined
ditched
into
him.
Discord expecting to hear us.
Fuck.
He left.
That's a real
Oh,
issue.
shit. Oh, okay.
You say fuck you guys? Oh.
What is
it's
Azazel
fine.
saying?
No, it's
So we
fine.
just left Azazel in the voice chat by himself, and he just left right after we left. Oh, okay. Let's just tell him that we're recording an episode. We're recording. We're recording, homie. So sorry. We're sending dick pics. Okay, thanks, John.
It's better. It's better than what I said.
Well, oh, what did you say? We're recording porn. I mean, is that what we should do for today's podcast? Because honestly, that seems like the next best
I
idea.
live 2 hours away from you guys.
Well, virtual porn. I mean, that's a thing, right?
Speaking of porn, did y'all hear about that one VTuber group that got banned from Twitch because they literally like showed porn?
Yes, sir. Playing Splatoon,
No,
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
not?
Playing Splatoon. Yeah, I only heard about it because of Voice Critical. I'm assuming you did too.
Yes.
Oh, you mean on the chat, like on those chat functions, someone posted that?
Mm-mm. No,
Or
Alex, explain the
Nah.
story if you can.
please do. Also, Emmy, please
Uh,
share screen again.
yeah. I
Can
mean,
you
please
can
share
you can
screen.
you can
I
you
can't
send the
see any of these
clip?
boys' faces.
Can
The
you
clip.
send the clip?
You horny bastard.
Which
Nah.
VTuber which VTuber did it happen to?
No, no. It was like an entire VTuber like group in Japan. I'm pretty sure. I didn't
Mm.
know them, so I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure none of us will. Basically, what happened was, they all tried to do a challenge where. You know how in Splatoon the basic point of the game is that you like spread the ink everywhere. On
Yeah.
the ink itself, they actually had a green screen where it just straight up showed porn behind it.
Yeah, they were able to like chroma key that specific color of ink out to be like a green screen. It was crazy.
It was just straight up like showing like an actual porno video. I'm pretty sure they're all doing a challenge like who gets banned
Who gets
first or
banned
something.
first? Yes. And the other funny thing is that VTuber had like porn of themselves playing, so they just used that porn that fans made and chroma key that in, and
That's
yeah, it was crazy. And like pretty quickly they all got banned. Everybody from that group got banned. And I
It
don't.
would have been fucking hilarious like even at the end, but Nintendo came in and started like threatening like suing because it's their game. And it was like, oh damn it, now it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, they were pretty close to a fucking lawsuit. Funny though, very creative.
I respect that. Just that's the most base shit ever. Just like showing your own porn.
Yeah.
I respect that.
The fucking green screen in Splatoon.
Yeah, speaking of which, what's the new game that came out? Sonic Frontiers. I don't think you guys are into Sonic, are you?
Nah.
Not that deeply.
What? Breath of the Wild is that gonna come out soon?
No, but Sonic Breath of the Wild, because it's open
The second
world.
game?
Oh yeah, just like with Pokemon Arceus, where they were like Pokemon Breath of the Wild, because it all takes place outside. Yeah.
Exactly. Or Kirby Breath of the Wild.
Seriously? What?
Yeah, with the Forgotten, whatever that one's called.
Forgotten Land or some shit.
It's not the one with Kirby just like consumes a car and becomes the car.
Is it that one?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I love that one.
What the fuck?
It's better than what everything John showed me. It's much better than that.
What's
For all
Vor?
you listeners, John sent Evan very strange porn. Yeah.
What's Vor? I feel like I don't know what that word means, but I hear it.
You don't know
sometimes.
what Vor is? I
Don't-
feel like
don't
we explained
Google
this to
it.
you before.
No, I want
We
Evan to
have.
explain it. I want Evan to explain it. Evan, what's Vor?
I live with 3 other adults. I'm not going to explain it.
Now
Then I
think about
wanna
it this
hear
way. No, okay,
No.
no, no. I will explain this in the
Fuck you.
perfect PG
I want
manner.
Evan to explain it.
You want Evan to explain it?
Yeah.
God
All right.
damn,
Do you
you're a
remember that
bitch.
one
Damn.
time? I mean, you remember Mario and Luigi Partners in Time whenever the giant Yoshi monstrosity made by the shrooms inhaled Mario, Luigi, baby Mario,
okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
That's more, buddy.
save
That's
baby
more.
Bowser from the rushes of his stomach.
So it's just people eating each other?
Yes, but sexualized and it's disgusting.
And also, I'm pretty sure it's whole.
Mhm.
Like think about a snake eating something whole, except you're not a snake, and it's extremely not possible.
Ew.
And also, it's genuinely one of the more disturbing things on the internet.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have brought it up then.
I still don't get it.
I will never get it, and I don't want to understand.
That's fair. I think that's a valid opinion. What kind of lip balm is that, John?
Vanilla bean.
I
That's
won't
good.
lie, not much weirds me out on the internet now. That still does.
And I'm very sad that that's your response.
Actually, what's the worst thing that all of us have seen on the internet? I think let's start with Evan.
All right, actually, I'm not sure what the worst thing. Okay, there's been a lot of worse things. I've rarely seen any like actual like gore videos. Fortunately, I've seen one, which I was thinking about it. It's not pleasant, but I was thinking about like, this is like something you'd see in SpongeBob, because SpongeBob is body horror now. Like it's mostly body horror. That's its humor. I have to say that is worse than like majority of the stuff on the internet, unironically. like the toenail
Oh.
scene from SpongeBob. God, I honestly think that is the
Oh,
worst
yeah,
scene on the internet.
When Squidward got his toe fucking.
Yeah, that genuinely the worst. And I've
dude.
seen,
Actually, like, yeah, that would disturb me. And I always wonder, is like, but why is this? Why did it make me feel so uncomfortable? Even though it's part of a kid show and it probably shouldn't.
bro, when I heard that, I've always heard that, like, was SpongeBob made for adults? And I would think, yeah, that makes sense. The show's weird. And I realized it's only been weird after they started targeting kids. Then it got really disgusting and body horror and genuinely disturbing.
Oh my god,
Whenever they
that's so true.
whenever they do the close-ups on their faces and it's just hyper realistic.
Hyper that
funny
shit's
though.
funny.
It's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when they don't do the hyper realistic stuff that it's like, oh.
You guys know and there's much others like the Splinter. Okay, like
The Splinter episode, yes.
Have you guys seen that one really weird one
God.
with the 3D printer?
3D printer? What?
The video, gore video, shock video.
No.
It looks like a 3D printer. Skin gets peeled off. Anime. Never mind. Anyway, it's not actually that bad. It's weird and I don't like it, but it's not that bad. And after I watched it, I was like, this seems like something I'd see in SpongeBob. So,
Mm.
So you're
like,
like, cool. And you just moved
no,
on
I
every
was
day.
just like, why is SpongeBob? Why does this video make me think of SpongeBob? That's
Oh
not good.
no.
Oh, no.
Evan, stop right now. You're making me think of a horrible but amazing idea of doing a Call of Cthulhu one shot and the Eldritch body horror is just SpongeBob based.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Bro, SpongeBob has some horrible. Like, isn't there? I remember seeing a clip from one of the newer episodes with just like his pet or something just eats a nurse or something, and it's like horrifying, and SpongeBob just smiling there in the back while it's all going on.
What the fuck?
It's like you just see her
Gary?
shadow getting bit and taken up and eaten.
No,
That is hilarious.
the weirdest clip I've seen recently is when Miss Puff gives this girl her driver's license, and then SpongeBob like appears from like underneath the seat, and he just starts like sexually harassing the shit out of this like little girl.
What
It's
do
like
you mean? Can you explain
Wait.
that?
he's
Wait,
like
sexually
touching
harassing
her
how?
like. Okay, so he comes up with like a really ugly ass face because that's all that they do now. And then with like his fingernails and like an old detailed hand and stuff, he like starts like touching her and shit, and it's just like it's super unsettling. If I can find
Okay,
the clip, I'll send it to
the
you
way
guys.
you're saying touching her and shit makes it sound so much worse than it probably was.
No, it was bad. It was bad. I'm pretty sure I'm explaining it just fine. It was really
Please-
really unsettling.
Please find like a video or a clip or something.
I don't want
and
to
send
see
it.
that.
I saw
Don't
it on
send me-
Instagram. I'll send it. I'll find it.
I bet it's a parody. I bet it's not, or maybe it's a parody.
No, I wish. I'll try to find it right now. Fuck it.
Bro, I miss
Like, give me your driver's license, child. Okay.
Yeah,
Old
pretty
SpongeBob
much.
is the funniest
I know
shit.
exactly. Oh god, I hate when they do like I hate when SpongeBob does like the realistic like bony hand structure. Like you can see the joints. His fingers are like elongated with like really gross nails.
That's exactly what that
Me
was.
with my nails.
Huh?
What?
It's just me when I forget to clip my nails.
My nails are way too long right now.
Let me see.
Please clip them.
Nah.
I bite my nails off and also
no,
my skin
mine are
off.
way longer than that, Evan. But what do you do?
Oh, does anybody else have anything terrifying and awfully horrible that they've seen
Oh,
on
yeah.
the internet?
Your mom.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Someone get this man an ambulance.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Why an ambulance?
Because of my third degree
Emotional
burns.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Call an
who else
ambulance.
has, like-
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Okay.
You guys are fucking stupid.
God.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm feeling like piss and vinegar right now.
No, you guys aren't actually
Whoa.
stupid. I just like calling you guys out.
Yeah. I'm feeling a bit tired this episode.
No, it's okay. I'm trying my best to keep up the energy,
Thank you.
but
You can
also
do something else to keep me up.
play games with you. What was that? What are you doing? What are you
Yeah,
slamming
yeah,
down?
sure,
It's
play
loud.
games.
What is that?
Sorry, I'm fidgeting with just shit around me, and I'm like,
You're
I can
fidgeting
use
with your
something else to
shit?
fidget with.
You're fidgeting
No,
with your
with my
own
phone.
feces, bro.
My own phone, which is pretty shit actually.
I mean, please don't say that.
I mean, that's
There's
what
no-
John said. I mean, I'm not taking
There is
anything out of
no one
context.
who wants to hear those words come out of anyone's
Bro,
mouth.
don't make me scrape the
Anything
paint
to
off
do
your
with-
The
walls.
fu- Oh, I thought that
Don't
was a
make me-
razor blade, dude. I was
Don't make me scrape
No
the
wonder
paint off your
face hurts
walls.
from shaving.
like, you use that to shave, John? Goddamn. Where's
Yeah,
the
Imagine
so
if
nail?
when-
I used it.
Just
Yo,
chisel.
don't worry. If he takes the shavings, if he takes
Well-
the paint off your wall, don't worry. My dad's a painter. Just hire him, so the money goes to my household.
I will run your dad
Exactly.
out of business.
This is, bro. What the fuck?
Just playing. The worst thing I've seen on the internet. Actually, someone showed me it, but it was like this guy getting his ear cut off, and then the person feeding it back to him. It was awful.
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. I would say that's SpongeBob levels of body horror. Maybe
Yeah.
a little above.
And I feel
Furry
like
vor porn.
furry vor porn.
Probably up there.
I feel
probably
like
up
that
there
would
for
be
me.
up there. I haven't seen any yet, but
That's not even the worst though. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's not the
like-
worst, but like it's the only thing I can think of right now. Like
Also,
I know I've seen worse stuff, but I genuinely can't think of it right now.
what about like nugget porn?
Nugget
Bro,
porn.
my ex would talk about that all the time. I don't know.
I have seen it,
I feel like
but
it's-
yeah, it's not the worst thing. It
I-
is very disturbing.
yeah,
I'm not into it.
I agree with
I find
Alex.
it I find it really weird for anyone who is into it.
yes.
I'm the same with Alex. I've seen it before. It's not the worst, but it's not. It is a little strange.
Yeah, I personally am not a fan because it's just,
I can't recall anything weird or horrible that I've seen on the internet because it all like amalgamates into like one like do not open door in my brain, and I just don't remember. I just don't
open the
recall
door,
most of them.
Denji.
Yeah, don't open the. Don't
No, I
do it,
didn't realize
Denji.
the characters were from Chainsaw Man. I thought it was a completely different. Like I keep on seeing stuff from the characters. I thought they were from a different one. Like, yeah, is that 02 or is 02 from something else?
No, you're thinking about Power. She looks a little similar like 02, more just because, well, she has horns, and 02 also has horns.
Yeah,
Wild.
the blonde
Mhm.
one is Power. Yep, that's all I need to know.
The other blonde one is Denji.
I thought Denji was the dude. I need to watch the show. I know
Yeah,
nothing about
he
it.
is.
He's also blonde.
No, what are you
He's
saying?
also
You just
blonde.
confused him for no reason.
thanks,
He's also
John.
blonde. What do you mean?
Yeah, but we're talking about like the one, like the characters with horns. Okay. I don't know.
He's
the
horny?
Keep going horns
He's
out of his
horny?
head.
He is.
He's
That's what I'm
horny.
trying to show. Emmy, let's bring it back to you since you're losing it.
Huh? What?
Okay, he already lost it. No point.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
kind of
so-
just went to.
Okay, speaking about horny.
No,
I
no.
don't know. I don't know where I
What
was
about
going
me?
with that.
You better not be pulling
What?
out what I think you're pulling out, Alex. Fuck! No! I fucking knew it. Fuck
Would
you.
you prefer this penis?
Yeah. I prefer anything over, like, even his bare ass.
Oh
What if you pulled
no.
up a dead child? Would you prefer that?
Okay. Oh, Ev.
What if he had your dog this whole time?
No,
Huh?
shut I fucking hate those cookies so much.
Wait, why? I don't think we ever gotten into why you dislike
Oh,
them.
I'm sure we
We've
have.
gotten
It's-
into it.
The
We've
the
gotten into it.
taste. The taste is awful.
I don't remember.
They're like
John, please don't bring this up.
Maybe-
Please.
They're like, no, we're gonna talk about
maybe
this
because
now.
I didn't care. Maybe because I didn't care.
You know, it's
Maybe that's
like
why I don't remember because I
normal
don't
Chips
care.
Ahoy
I don't
that been left
care.
out
We don't give a shit.
and
I
just
don't give a shit.
taste like
Emmy.
chemicals
Emmy,
and shit.
I don't give a shit.
It's like they did a chemistry lab on a normal
Emmy.
Chips Ahoy cookie
I mean, we live in
to bring it
America.
back to life, even though that shit was never alive.
We don't care.
We live in America.
like,
Emmy.
it's like if Frankenstein were to be a baker.
You know, I
Maybe
could say
a-
the
maybe
same
a
thing
pretty
for the other
fucking
one
good
because
one.
it'd be crusty as hell.
You're crusty. Fuck you.
Bro, it's like you're like laughing at someone for eating dog shit, and then you're sitting there eating lion shit, like thinking you're so much better than them.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. I'll shut the fuck up now. I'll shut the fuck up now.
I want you to know you're both just eating shit. Just
I
from a
agree.
different animal.
I'm fine with the blue ones too.
I'll take
They're
one.
so bad. Like
I
they're
prefer
alright.
the chewy ones.
That's the wrong answer.
Anyways, Evan, how are you, Evan?
I'm good. I was planning on making cookies when I get back. I was thinking of making chips ahoy. No, actually,
Chips Ahoy chewy
that
cookies
taste like
specifically.
food.
Oh,
I did not hear what you said.
Cookies that taste like food, not like whatever they're eating.
Ah, yes. That's called American Spirit, Evan.
what is your guys' favorite cookie?
I actually love the ones you get, the frozen ones you get at the store. Their texture is really good. And I made homemade ones, and I still prefer those for some reason.
The ones from Nestle, the ones that are frozen.
Yeah, I think
one?
so.
Or is it the ones with like the little fat baby baker man dude?
That is the Doughboy, and that is from
Yeah.
Michelin?
from somebody. What'd you say?
Michelin tire?
Michelin tires? No,
I don't think I can answer that question.
it's his little shitty baby cousin.
Actually, yeah, I agree. I think I'm in the same boat as Alex. I don't think I have a favorite cookie. I think I like all cookies pretty much, like all
McDonald's
types.
cookies taste so much better than you'd expect. Like, especially if they're fresh, they actually taste really good, and they don't look like they would. But like,
I
Wait,
feel like
what?
a lot of things taste good fresh. I've been.
I mean, like
Yeah.
even not fresh, they taste good. Like from McDonald's, just the cookies taste so much better than you'd expect.
Oh my god, I think McDonald's cookies might be my favorite actually. I totally forgot about those.
I don't think I've ever had McDonald's cookies.
Neither
Really?
do I.
I should have gotten some for you guys. When I worked there, I could get the 13 pack for free. It's just I remember the one time I did get it, I saw everyone suffering as I was getting ready to leave my shift. And I was like, "Oops."
Oh.
Max?
This homie came out of
Popped out of
nowhere.
nowhere.
He spawned into. All I saw was him enter my camera. I'm like, whose camera is that?
Dude, Max is
It's
hooked
yours.
up to Dude, Max has like the San Devastan on him. He's like just.
Go pee.
Oh,
Ooh,
would
go
suck.
pee, dude.
No.
I just thought about this. What would suck too is that
Oh
if
my
it actually, I mean, if it was a murderer right behind you and he just like killed you like on camera, none of us are recording except you.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
guys would just have to pray and hope that my computer stays on as like somebody were to.
What if he's tech savvy and just steals all your info?
We'll screenshot.
Yeah, something like that.
They're making conspiracies about you, Max. How does that make you feel?
Can we talk about when you traumatized your brother?
When? I've done that several
Every
times.
day.
I've done it multiple times. Like I'm talking specifically about horror movie night when I was like, should Max watch this?
Nah,
And,
that
"Yeah,
wasn't
I think it's fine.
traumatizing.
And then you see
That wasn't
the blood all over the
traumatizing.
That was not traumatizing.
You're right. It would have been if he stayed for any longer though.
No, Max has seen worse shit. Don't worry. He's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, I seen you naked and stuff.
I
can just
actually like
believe.
get the fuck out of
It
here
was
though.
sour.
But can I play on your
You know,
Switch?
absolutely traumatized Max and just ruined his entire life from then on forward.
I'm gonna
Well,
If
kick
you
him
heard
out.
that
Hold on.
guy say the N word,
I'll be
Yup.
right back.
that would ruin his entire.
Yo, he would say that. He would repeat that word, wouldn't he? Can you imagine? He's just like me. That God, that's just not. That's an unfortunate situation. So
No,
Max,
God.
like, okay, you're gone.
I never, dude. My least favorite thing is hearing children say that word. It makes me like want to like end all of humanity in every
Is it?
moment. Like
I've never heard that. That sounds awful though.
Yeah, neither have I.
it sounds horrible. I've mainly heard it like years prior when my roommate used to play Apex online, and
Oh,
it was before you guys started playing. It was like I was at least 2 years before you all started playing, for sure.
Yeah, probably like right when it started, bro. This,
Yeah, actually, yeah. Right when it started, and then he didn't have a headset, and I would just hear what children say, and I'm like, oh god. And it was always white children, I'm not being racist. I can hear, I'm sorry, but like sometimes you can just hear someone's ethnicity in their accent for the most
Is that
part.
Evan?
hey, I have a question for you guys actually. I guess not you, John, because you don't really play video games, but Evan and Emmy, have you two like actually like trash talked in lobbies?
I've never
Yes.
had the chance. No.
No.
Yes, I get incredibly salty whenever someone's just bitching online. Like, because I play with my mom, and I won't lie, she's not good at the game. But sometimes people are assholes online, so I'm just like, fuck you.
Oh wait, so you have actually trash talked online?
Yeah,
In
the only time I've
Apex?
ever gotten a reaction though, it was like some guy saying, "Yeah," some guy was like, "No damage," and I was just like, "No kills, loser." He just got upset.
I'm actually shocked. I wasn't expecting that from you, Evan.
I didn't.
No,
I,
okay, what you guys don't know, or maybe do, I get salty and upset really, really easily. I just like a lot, but I just try not to do anything about it. But I could
I
tell us
wouldn't
that.
expect it. I wouldn't expect it because anytime we play Smash in person, you seem pretty chill. The one who usually loses his shit is Emmy.
Yeah, okay. And I used to be really
Yeah.
salty back in middle school when playing games. But what I learned to do is anytime I play a game, I no longer try to win. I just try to have as big an idiot as possible. That's why I play Jigglypuff. Because it's so much funner to use when I've used rest on Emmy 5 times in a row and kill him from 3-0 in the first 10 seconds. I feel like I won regardless of the outcome.
Honestly,
for,
dude.
for video
now that you
games,
mentioned, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
No,
Oh my
cool.
god, you guys!
Fuck,
You guys
man.
are
Fucking
fucking.
I know you did that one on purpose.
Okay,
No.
Any mini mo, Alex, go. I heard him
No,
say
because the thing
something
for
first.
video games, I actually do try. Like I am a tryhard for video games a lot of the time, but even
Yeah.
if like something does happen,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, all right, I'll accept it. At least I
You
tried.
don't get salty at all. You're like, I want to say you're a tryhard, but you genuinely have like no salt in your body. Like
No,
it's like you're soulless. It's just like, I'm gonna try hard at this thing, but if I fail, oh, that sucks.
I think Alex
I
is
mean,
the hardest. He's the biggest tryhard out of all of us, but he just doesn't like it doesn't affect him too much. He just likes to be competitive. It's
He's
like
the least salty
Yeah.
person I know. Also, like I think you and I are much saltier than he is. I mean,
I'm very salty, but because it's funny.
Even John sometimes. So I think that's the most impressive
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I am very salty
Hmm.
when it comes to like Smash mainly because we don't really play any other like competitive games. And like any other type of competitive game, I don't really give a shit. More just because I'm not competitive, and the whole idea of competition is what's the word? A mistake and or evolution. Competition's
I don't
stupid
like
to me.
I don't like competitive games. Like I don't like playing like Apex. I'm surprised I like that because I hate games where I have to compete with other people because like competing with computers like in Monster Hunter or like a solo FPS, like it's just you again improving and slowly against still a stationary enemy. In multiplayer games, you're improving against people who are improving exponentially faster than you.
Honestly, dude, in the few times I have played games throughout the years, if I see something, if I see a game and if I see it's ranked, I just drop it instantly and don't try.
Really?
I started doing this after I stopped playing League. I'm like never again.
That's funny.
Hey, did you know that Dark Souls doesn't have a ranking system? So, I mean,
I'm the exact
Let me-
opposite, dude.
Bros, people get
hey,
really
did
salty.
you know that Dark Souls does have PvP? You know, I'm just saying everything.
Let's go.
Okay.
I on Reddit, I think a bunch of people were getting salty when people didn't want people like intruding their worlds. If they did something like, I forgot, people were doing something to try and stop people from invading their worlds, and everyone on Reddit was getting really salty about it.
Mm,
Honestly, dude,
oh yeah.
when I played Bloodborne for like a bit, I think I borrowed it from Alex. No, actually, no, I didn't borrow it from Alex. When I played Bloodborne for a bit years ago, because I don't like that aspect of the games. I usually just play it offline because I'm like I don't want to interact with other people online. Let me be alone. Let me do the story. And honestly, okay, I have a question. Now I'm mentioning story. When there's a cutscene in the game, do you guys watch it or do you guys skip it?
Skip.
Depends. Like sometimes I have a really low attention span, so it just depends.
Okay, if it's fucking Apex, I'm gonna skip it because I don't know anything about the story. I don't really care. I just play it just to join with the boys every now and then. For every single other game, I'm going to pay attention to the story and lore. And what's going on.
So you know how in Pokemon a lot of it is story-based narrative, like progression. I always spam the A button because I just want to keep like fighting and stuff. Like the
See,
story.
I would call that a bitch move.
It is a bitch move because often when the characters are talking to me, they like tell me what next to do, and I never catch any of it. So I just have to like figure it out
Me
eventually.
in every single RPG. I love RPGs. That is the main game I play. Every single RPG I've ever done, I almost always mash through content. Like I'm just like, come on, let's get through this. All right, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I
Am
understand
I the
that.
only that? Okay, never mind.
Hold on, let me put. Okay, hold on. Let me bring up my case.
Okay.
Okay, so for the few games, even for any playthroughs I would have seen. Okay, so when the cutscene has voice acting, I'll watch it. But if it's like a dialogue thing, like an RPG, I usually skip. I just skip it, except for Mori. I'm actually reading the story because it's very story based. I'll put in the effort and actually read word by word. But
Yeah,
when
that's like
something,
the worst
but when
game.
it's some, but when it's something like, for example, Alex knows this. If it's a game, for example, like Ark Knight, which is a mobile game, and the story is good from what I hear. It's very good, very well
The
written.
story is good. Yes.
I skip all of it because I don't want to read it because it's so fucking long. I just want to play. Okay, I don't care much about the story. I'll just get any lore from like the lore videos on YouTube because I'm subscribed to a guy who does that shit. And also the anime is coming out, so I it's out. So I'm not gonna read it. Fuck off. I'm not
There's
gonna
an
read it.
anime for Ark Knights.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, nice. Neat.
Just
I'm the
came out,
opposite.
by the way.
If there's speaking dialogue, I instantly get turned off from an interaction because dialogue is so slow. Like I can read faster than someone can talk, and when they
Yes.
talk, it's only so many. It's like lectures. I don't like watching lectures because the way they talk, it feels like there's so many unnecessary pauses.
Yeah.
I guess for
understand
me,
that.
it's just if it's a game that I know I'm gonna like actually somewhat take seriously, I'm going to watch all the cutscenes. I'll read the dialogue boxes and everything. I
used to be
Yeah.
like that. I used to.
I feel like
I used to.
it depends on the game. Like I'm sure if I were to play like the new Spider-Man or even like the older ones or whatever, I'm gonna stick through the cutscenes. But just because that like that intrigues me a lot because I love Spider-Man. But if it's for anything like literally like Pokemon or Legend of Zelda or anything, I feel the urge to spam A until I can just keep walking.
But the thing is, you're a streamer.
I-
If you stream any of the games, are you gonna Are you gonna skip the cutscene if people are watching? Or are you gonna leave it?
No, that's the reason why I stopped playing Pokemon Arceus was because if I were to stream it, I'd want like all the dialogue in it, but they talk they talk so fucking much in that game. And like usually I'm just like I don't give a shit, but I still had to read through it all and I kept yawning because I yawn whenever I read. So I just gave up on the game.
Okay. I don't know much about the Pokemon games, but I have heard that isn't like most of the Pokemon fan base just pissed at Game Freak because they literally produce the same exact game over and over.
They're not
The game's
pissed. That's what they've been doing like since.
Yeah, but people are kind of tired. I mean, I imagine that's why you fell out of the series. I have enjoyed almost every single entry I've played. They follow the same exact structure, which is what I wanted to do with the RPG. I wanted to do the same exact structure as well, to show you what it's like, Alejandro. But yeah, no, they each follow a very similar structure. The new games kind of tried to back away from the thing, but like the newest game, people hated that it was so linear because like normally the game's linear, but it's an illusion of linearity. Like it's a huge map, but you have to go a specific direction. The newest game is literally one line. That's the entire map of the game.
Yeah.
And that was just pretty bad for some people.
That's kind of how it felt like when it started getting to like X and Y. Well, okay, you know what? The issue with X and Y was that it was too easy, but like the games did slowly become more and more linear. And when I heard that, like, I forgot what the new one, Sword and Shield, it's literally exactly what you said, a straight path. I'm like, I'm not playing that.
Also,
like,
the new Pokemon games are easy too. Like I think after Black and White, it's probably that we're older too because when we're kids, we're doing all attacking moves, no status moves, and just skipping encounters, focusing on one Pokemon. So obviously, it's going to be harder. RPGs are really hard to balance. Like in Amori, people either got their asses kicked by every boss or just absolutely destroyed the bosses with no trouble. RPGs are hard to balance because
It's just a matter of how much you grind.
Yeah.
I hate random encounters so much. I usually run away more because I don't want to deal with the same sprout twice. I hate that. Okay, my favorite thing. Okay, okay, I wish RPGs did this with random encounters, kind of like how Bloodborne or like any Souls game. I'm not sure if other Souls games do this, but with Bloodborne, once you clear an area of the enemies, and if you want to walk back, they won't be there. But I guess
Earthbound.
because in RPGs, you're moving, the screen just changes completely, and you go
Wait,
back, it resets.
what do you mean if you walk back they won't be there?
Well, because they're dead, because you're still in the same area. In this case,
Oh, they
like
don't respawn.
no one
That's not really.
respawns.
I mean that's just a matter of like turn-based RPGs where the random encounters happen. For like a Souls, for like the Souls games, I'm pretty sure that's not really, that doesn't apply to random encounters like complaint.
You're right.
I thought you were
Because
saying like when you clear an area, then there's no monsters left. Because like in Earthbound, when you clear an area, all the monsters run away from you.
I wish it was like that no more. Because I hate dealing with the same goddamn thing. Because I have to backtrack, and I'm like, no, please. So I usually run away, and I'm like, okay, that's a good game. I like it. I like the soundtrack, but pain.
No, that's valid. I'm just an
I
RPG
really
guy.
so I got two games like a while back, and I'm excited to play some of them during Christmas break. I want to play Hades, which is one of the games I got because I hear the gameplay is amazing and the soundtrack's awesome. But I hear people talk a lot. There's a lot of talking of characters in the game, and I don't want to read that shit because honestly, I don't. I like my Greek mythology. I like my Greek mythology. I like the fan made stuff that's come out of it over the years. But if it's so much I'm gonna have to see how much reading it is because at some points I just stop caring. I just want to play because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just like I'm impatient. I think it might be my more impatience than anything else.
I
You know what
mean,
genre of games has nothing but reading? MMORPGs.
That's why I don't
is
play them
that?
anymore. That's why I don't play them anymore.
like
I
World of
hate doing
Warcraft
side
and
quests.
Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay.
I hate doing
Wait,
side quests.
I played a solid bit of Final Fantasy 14, like a few hours worth, which is clearly like not anywhere near to like when the game starts getting good. But I swear, there's nothing but fucking dialogue.
Most games are like that. I really wanted to play that too. Most RPGs are just so much talking, like at the beginning. I think Monster Hunter has a crap ton of talking.
It does. It
And
actually
Oh, it
does.
does. Yeah, it does. That's like the thing.
I
So
still want to
many,
do
so
it.
much talking, so many cutscenes just to, all right, go out on this one mission, and as soon as you come back, it's an entire other row of talking.
Find it hilarious how like Monster Hunter, like when you look at it, it's like this game's going to be a gritty thing. It's not gritty, realistic anything. The game is a very lighthearted game, and the story almost does not matter. In fact, when the story doesn't take itself seriously, it's so much better. The newest game, there's this whole lore element with like the monsters and the people in your village, and it just feels very lame and uninteresting. And in the other one, it's literally just, oh, these monsters are probably going to kill us. Could you kill them first? And the story just progresses so much better because it's not like some overarching thing. It's just, we need you to hunt these monsters. Can you do it? And
You
it's
know what?
just so much simpler.
That sounds fun.
I want to mention this now, since because I love the Souls game so much. Thinking about it now, they really don't suffer from that because any
They don't.
any cutscenes and like dialogue, there's not that much of it, so it makes it all feel important somehow. Like,
See, yeah,
like
when the less
Mm.
talking, the less text, the better because then it's there's like I don't know. I don't know how it works like with the Souls games, but I'm guessing that it kind of just adds to the lore and stuff.
Especially since there's like, what, 7 people in each game. So
pretty much just random like just random stranders just kind of wandering around the fucking dead world.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I accidentally quit Discord.
Honestly, if I ever pick up a Souls game anytime soon, I will most likely skip through all the dialogue and context and just go to the YouTube lore videos because I enjoy those more. So I
Really?
enjoy the lore. I enjoy the lore and stuff more
Mm.
secondhand. It could be because I only played Bloodborne. I only played Bloodborne. I didn't even go. I didn't even get that far. Because I didn't get that far, I was just like, I'm kind of
Hmm.
curious what's up, and so I listened to the Bloodborne lore too much to the point where if I pick it up, I'm just gonna not care too much about the context and be like, okay, so I'm taking this path because I want to be on good terms with Eileen, and then I don't know something
The
else.
80s?
Hmm.
Sorry. Oh,
I mean, okay, for the Souls games, what I usually like to do, like first playthrough, I always want to run in just completely blind, not knowing what the fuck's going on in the world. And as I'm seeing the story, I try to come up with theories like, all right, maybe this is what's happening going on. Because the thing with the Souls games is that they're really vague with like a lot of the lore implications. Like you got to really read into details, like actually look into like what the hell's going on. That's the reason why there's so many YouTube channels like just dedicated to explaining the lore, or like figuring or like finding something new that's like in the corner of the game that nobody found that completely changes everyone's idea of like what aspect is going on in the entire world, which I find it really interesting. I really do love that aspect.
Is it
But
more complicated than Finance and Freddy's?
Nothing's more complicated than Five
the,
Nights at Freddy's.
the thing with Five Nights at Freddy's, they keep adding installments, which just it kind of stacks on the lore instead of what's already there.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember do you remember when MadPat made like the first Five Nights at Freddy's theory, and it was just a parallel to like some murder that happened at Chuck E. Cheese, and that was it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, but like with Five Nights at Freddy's, they just keep adding like a bunch of random shit and then making it so
Yeah.
which is what makes it so complicated. With
Now
the Souls
we're at,
games, it's like it's its entire own world. Like that entire story is
contained
fuck.
within
Okay, I
one
love it.
game.
Anyways, that's it.
yeah, for FNAF right now we're like at spirit, ghost, metal, energy can possess trash, and time traveling kiddie pool, or
What the
some
fuck?
shit like that. Time
It's really
traveling ball
fucked up.
pit, something like that. I don't know. I don't care anymore. MapPat, I know you're making this so you can get a good dollar bill to support your child and stuff, but like I don't care anymore.
Just hearing that, respect to the grind for MatPat.
hmm Having to read those shitty ass books. Having to read those fucking goddamn books.
They were good at first.
I feel like the more you try to push a game's lore, the less people care. Like people are so interested in Dark Souls lore, and even like games like Mario and Legend of Zelda, like Mario Galaxy had this whole segment where Rosalina tells you her story just like after every chapter. It's not mandatory or anything, and people absolutely loved it. But like older RPGs, crap like Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, so much lore, like 10-minute cutscenes to figure out something that doesn't even matter. And literally, I don't know a single person who cares about any lore from those games. Like, even fans of those games, I feel like could give less of a shit. I love
That's
those
so
games
true.
and I don't care, like, a single bit. And, like, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm throwing it back to Bloodborne again. You know how you said like
Great
you know how
game,
you said
great
like
game.
some people don't some people like you said for those games people don't care about the lore, but like games like the Souls games, people care about the lore. Like Bloodborne videos are still made even to this day, and they still get a good amount of attention, even if it's something like that's barely even new. Because I swear to God, like a few months ago, a new Bloodborne type video was released. It was like a video essay. It was like 40 minutes long. I watched it. It was good, and it had like half a million views. And I'm like, oh, people still care even like years after. And I'm like, oh wow, I respect that.
Yeah.
It, it's just a die-hard community. I fucking love it.
I feel like
I
what
do
what
too.
Evan said is that like when they put less emphasis on the lore and make it more of like a it's a plus, like it's on the side, people get a lot more invested. Because honestly, with the first Five Nights at Freddy's, there's like a few little Easter eggs that like if you're just playing the game to play the game, you don't have to care about it. But people like just jumped onto it and they just really seem to enjoy like the mystery and the fact that like not much is explained. Um, so yeah, and honestly, yeah, when I get lore shoved in my face, I fucking hate it. It's it's not enjoyable. So
I cannot
Let's
believe
make
those like
let's make a
Final
game.
Fantasy were so popular because they had horrible story, horrible gameplay, horrible design, arguably horrible graphics, and like I've played the original one on the NES and had a lot of fun with it. Like I don't understand what makes them enjoyable. There's nothing good.
Oh God.
Maybe
Music-
because they're the one. Maybe they're the ones who like brought popularity and like eyes onto the genre.
That is exactly what occurred. Yeah, you're right. Because it's all based off of D&D, which is all based off of tokens. It's all based off The Hobbit. All RPGs we go back to The Hobbit.
Dude, if we really stretch it out, anything can be based back to the Hobbit. Like anything,
Short
literally.
people are based on The Hobbit.
Bro, midgets didn't exist before The Hobbit. God damn.
No, you didn't know that.
Tolkien's
See,
a god for that.
It's just the law of the universe. Okay?
Blonde people are just a beta version of elves.
Blonde
Beta
people? What?
Yeah, blondes are just a beta version of elves.
Gay people are just the beta versions of elves.
Yeah, you guys know the story that if you play a Christmas song while not being in December, that Santa has to shoot an elf in the face with a shotgun.
I'll do it right now. I'll play it so many times.
Play Mariah Carey on loop, and the whole workshop's gonna be down.
Damn, the body count on retail stores, I swear.
Dude, my favorite Christmas song is like a Cthulhu. I'm sorry, a Cthulhu Christmas Carol. It's the best thing ever. It's like a minute long. It's the best thing ever. I'll share it to you guys. I can't talk for shit today. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired.
No, it's okay.
I unironically love Christmas music. Like I understand the hate for it, and I think it's completely deserved. My mom will tell me stories about how much she hated it working in retail. But like, I don't know. I get very nostalgic for Christmas, especially since I never celebrated Christmas till like middle school or something because my family was Jehovah's Witness, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, I don't really give a shit anymore." So we just started celebrating with my other side of the family, and yeah, I just like Christmas music, and a lot of music makes me think of Christmas time that isn't Christmas music. I don't know. I like Christmas music though, but I think all the hate it gets is incredibly deserved and valid.
Valid.
No, I feel the same way. Christmas music is actually pretty fucking fire to me, especially that one rock song.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Nah, that one sucks. The one that's like dun, 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 dun. You guys know what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh yeah, I know the one.
That shit goes so
That's
hard.
not a rock song initially. It's based off a choir course.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Why did they make it metal? What the fuck? I'm not complaining.
Because a lot of things sound pretty good in metal.
Yeah.
Like a lot of pop songs sound pretty good when they're like heavy metal or something, or just like even rock.
I like Feliz Navidad. I don't know why that song slaps so hard.
There's literally a channel that just takes a bunch of like game songs and makes it metal. It's actually pretty good.
Awesome.
I know that Alejandro. The video I sent you was made by one of those channels. I'm not sure if it's that same one, but they cooperate with a lot of other metal band channels. And
Is started with like an F or something?
Family Jewels.
No.
You know.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead, Evan. This is off topic.
No, mine is going to be too. So
No, you go. You're good.
There's this like whole group of YouTubers I used to watch, music YouTubers and it's just cool to see when they work with like official artists. One YouTuber I watched does these speedruns. He's a metal artist and he's worked with Nintendo. Like he made music for Cadence of Hyrule, which is one of those games. And it's really cool. And another artist, you guys know Lena Raine, the girl who worked on Celeste?
Oh.
Well, she also made music for Minecraft.
Oh, hell.
Another person worked with her to arrange one of her songs. Like, she played for him on his channel to make one of the songs that she made.
From Celeste?
Well, from Minecraft, but still.
Oh, that's really cool. That's sick.
It's so cool to see that kind of stuff, and then yeah, it's pretty cool.
You guys know who's underrated? Or actually, I don't know if they're underrated. Do you guys remember the Living Tombstone?
Yes.
I never actually watched them.
I feel like they're fairly rated, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like they're rated.
Because people don't talk about them anymore. And they're good. Like I still listen to the FNAF songs religiously. Well, not really. That's an over exaggeration, but
Dude, that the fucking like the FNAF like 2 song was like good for no fucking reason.
so good, so
Like
good.
actually,
It actually goes so hard.
it actually did.
I only listened to their Jump Up Superstar Mario Odyssey song. I think that's the only one I really remember from the Living. That one was good though.
I feel like you might know Discord, which isn't about Discord. It's about like something else.
Oh, I love this. I actually love that song. It's one of my favorite ones.
Discord's good too. Yeah.
It's wait, no, actually, no. I'm thinking about different. Was it by them? Because it was no, it wasn't by them. It was like I'm not sure. It was a Eurobeat song.
Okay. Oof. Wow. Okay. All right.
Oh, that audio.
Yeah, that was bad.
The Discord song I'm thinking about was a Eurobeat song. Wait, hold on. Let me look up the artist. The one I'm thinking about, at least.
Hmm.
Man, YouTube music back in the day used to be so good. Creeper.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, Eurobeat Brony. Honestly, that's the Discord I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's a good one too. Even though it's made by a Brony, it's still a good song. Like,
Hell yeah.
genuinely.
Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
Gotta respect it.
I think the only Living Tombstone song I remember is Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Oh yes, sounds.
It's mainly because I think the only reason I don't remember much of the Living Tombstone songs is more because I listened to like other YouTubers who also did music. Two other ones who also did music based off games. There's this other one called D something something games who did songs on the Bending Link Machine. He did 2 songs of them. And they were like really good. The first one, the second one are really good. And there's this other guy called I think Tryhard Ninja.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, who did my favorite FNAF song, which was like based off the puppet. And that one's one of my favorite ones.
Fucking fire, dude. Yes, those are all very, very good.
What's that one meme, the man behind the slaughter meme? That I don't know the song, but I just know the meme with the video from that music. I don't know why it makes me laugh each time.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the meme too well.
Like from 4 years ago.
My God. Anyway, should we do like a would you rather to close off the podcast?
I'm down.
So that we can get another viral clip on Instagram.
You know what?
Because I have a good one this time. I have a good one. It's not stupid this time.
The gorilla one was fun. I will say the gorilla one was fun. It's much better than your stupid Bacon or Games one.
Or your stupid Fortnite one.
That one was bad.
Actually, no, that one was funny because you didn't win at all that time.
I know. I love being shot on.
It was really dumb. Would you rather?
Sure, it was really bad.
My girlfriend said she'd throw me, and then I convinced her otherwise, and then she finally said nothing in response.
God. No, this one's good. It's would you rather go to heaven or would you rather go to hell? And you visit each one for like 30 minutes and then come back to Earth.
You visit each one for 30 minutes.
And then okay, let's do the hypothetical that those places actually exist.
Yeah.
Atheist here, by the way. Okay.
And that death isn't just like an endless void of darkness or anything like that.
That's depressing.
So we're going to okay, I'm just being stupid at this point, not serious. Are we going to Dante's Inferno interpretation? Because most interpretations of the Christian faith is just the internal disconnect from God, which these two have undergone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, really. Which depiction of heaven and hell are we even going with? Because there's so many different ones.
Homie, the biblical represention.
Biblical heaven? What the fuck?
The biblical's not real. There is no hell. It's not like there's burning stakes and shit. Isn't
shit not like the Catholic biblical.
Let me check.
Okay, hold up. The whole brimstone and fire that was all painted by like a painter who was like, "Oh, this is my depiction of hell," and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's hell."
We know what you mean. We don't need to specify hell because we all know what hell is, but like it is not the biblical definition of hell.
Okay. Let let me kind of explain.
This
just-
became a would you rather.
we-
This became an argument of
We
which
don't
depiction we're
we
going
don't
by.
know. We don't know what depiction it is, but all that we know is that there's a heaven and there's a hell, and you can visit it for 30 minutes, but you can only choose one.
Okay, that's actually good. That's actually
So
a
it's
good
like a
way-
gamble.
It's well, I mean, you kind of know what the principles of hell are, and you know what the principles of heaven are. That's like
Depends
at
who you're
least you know that
asking.
like heaven's supposed to be a paradise, hell's supposed to be damnation. So going off of that, which one
I'm
would you
wondering
choose?
how horrible it could be for 30 seconds, but can you imagine a lifetime after visiting heaven?
God, dude. Second sounds much more. Second sounds traumatizing,
Seconds.
but that can be solved with therapy. Minutes sounds like trauma that you can't recover from.
Well, okay. The way that I think about it is that, this is going on because of like motivation purpose. Like you're curious to see like, okay, should I push myself harder to enter heaven, or is hell not so bad? Or I don't know. Just think about it as like motivation, because if you were to go to hell and if you were to scare the shit out of you, you'll be motivated by fear, right?
I would not be motivated.
Being completely motivated by fear
Motivated?
though doesn't seem like the best course of action for your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not at all. That's
First
like
of all,
the
heaven's requirements are incredibly like strict, and there's many of them. For all we know, we could have broken one of them by
Nah,
now.
he wrote the Bible like fucking.
You don't know,
millennials
actually.
ago. Maybe he changed it. Okay.
Maybe the only way that you
I
know how to get into heaven
know.
is by asking the people in heaven themselves, like, hey, how the
There's
fuck do I get here?
I can talk
there's
to the dead
multiple
now.
people who believe in how to get into heaven. Some people are more strict than others. I feel like some people are like, oh yeah, you don't need to do much, just don't be a horrible person. And then like Jehovah Witnesses, what I heard is, because I never listened to my family, so I have no idea if this is actually it, only a specific number of people get into heaven based on following that religion. A lot of religions believe that you go into, a lot of churches believe you go into heaven based on the specific church you follow. Like, if you follow this specific church, you'll get into heaven. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. So
Yeah, that's fucking.
You know what
wild.
would be crazy?
What?
If we were all given that would you rather, we all chose heaven, we go up there, we ask like, hey, what are the requirements to get in? But we all get completely different answers.
That'd be interesting.
that'd
No,
be
that
cool.
seems like a dick. That seems like a perfectly good way of explaining how heaven is full of assholes.
That sounds like a great way to start a show.
Yeah.
Imagine you go
You know
up
what?
there
You know
just
what?
like,
Next D&D campaign, right there. You're all start dead, and you're all asked
Well, now
different
you
things.
ruined it. Now you ruined it. No, I don't
Now
like
I
this
ruined
question.
Emmy's personal hell, having to play D&D for all of eternity.
I could just imagine like I go up
you
to
know what-
heaven and they're like, how do you get into heaven? You have to be under 6 foot tall. You cannot be white. You cannot wear glasses.
Plastic surgery at its finest. Okay. You know another thought actually. If you did choose the go to heaven for like 30 minutes and then come back, what if it was like one of those like I was in paradise for a full half hour and then I came back to the true hell life.
That's what I'm
Sure.
saying. You're going to have a horrible life if you go to absolute peace and serenity for 30 seconds or however long. They say seconds.
It could come out like one or two ways. Like the first one, like yeah, actual life to you now just seems like a complete fucking hell. Or two, maybe you'll find complete peace in yourself and you'll be like the fucking Pope, like, oh, I have experienced peace and prosperity. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like if I go to heaven, I'll just come back more angry and disappointed in humanity.
The thing is that what if heaven is like in the good place where everyone
Never seen The
is
Good
like
Place.
living. Okay, well let me explain it. It's like everyone's living in like bliss, but the serenity is boring to them, and their life becomes dull because of how perfect it is. You know, like
Is
maybe
that what
heaven
happens?
is.
I never got that far.
Oh, did I just spoil it for you?
Well, that's not really a spoiler as much as something that, well,
I guess
of
it is not
surprising.
much of a
Wait,
spoiler.
spoil for what?
For The Good Place. It's a TV show.
Oh,
yeah,
Good Place.
they're very
Oh.
elitist though, and like the thing about that is the bad place, which is their hell, is undescribably horrible. Like a few seconds there would traumatize you forever.
It's like the worst
Well-
forms of torture ever. Yeah.
Well, any depiction of hell is traumatizing It's supposed to be traumatizing because it was made. It was basically made so you're not a shitty person. They're like, oh, this place is horrible. If you're a horrible person, you're gonna go to a horrible place. So here, this is how bad it is. Don't do shitty things, please. If not, you're
But
gonna go to a
again,
shitty place.
What about like the Has-Been Hotel depiction of hell?
Oh, that's just fun.
Gay sex? Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Jesus. Yeah, because for that one, it really isn't like damnation. You literally just get like every bad person's kind of shoved into a different world, and it's really
Actually,
just a do your own shit.
Yeah,
Well, it
basically
is
that's
somewhat
the thing. The
damnation.
only thing you have to worry about for that one is the yearly extermination by the angels.
Oh yeah, yearly extermination and just
Because in
the
that
other
because in that
people.
form of hell's like overpopulated, and well, for that one they have like a whole like hierarchy of power system. Like how bad a person you were, it depends. It shows how strong you are in hell or something like that.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, I've seen too much because I'm craving more, so I'm just been grasping at all different kinds of videos over the years.
I thought the power scaling was something else. It was like slightly different, but okay, yeah. Yeah,
So-
Can you
Well,
imagine? Wait, what if
actually-
you went to hell, learned that you gain power based on how bad of a person you were, and then you just became a horrible person?
Oh my
And then
god,
when you
no,
went to hell,
no,
it turns out that was a
that'd be
lie.
my least favorite hell. That'd be my least favorite hell because it's ranked.
We're going to hell, boys. 30 minutes in hell. Boom. I mean, that was my answer anyway.
No,
So.
no. The
we
thing
just
is,
went back
heaven's
to
also
Loki.
ranked. Heaven's
See
also
the
ranked.
parallels in this podcast. I swear, it's truly amazing. Okay.
A lot of side by sides going on here.
Heaven's
Good old
also
Tom.
ranked.
I
Heaven's
guess
also
that
ranked.
must be Emmy's favorite hell, huh?
If hell's ranked, then I'm going straight to hell. I'm
Nah,
ready
go-
to
go
fight
the-
some fucking
go-
demons, dude.
You go there for 30 seconds, and you come back, and you're like, wait, I can go even higher? Okay, time to commit many war crimes and atrocities.
It's like, bro,
Can we get
there's
much
levels to
higher?
this shit.
So
I'm like trying to go to like the third
hard.
circle or something.
There's a lot of jokes I could make right now. I'm not gonna make them. But imagine you go to heaven and you're just like Jeffrey Epstein.
Hitler? No, that one's not.
Well, technically in the original Testament, anything about children wasn't really mentioned. Okay.
Children didn't exist to Jesus.
Viewers, please don't take what I said out of context. You know what I meant. Okay.
Yeah. This is all satire. Just all.
Viewers,
satire.
God
I
was,
did not mean
God
that.
was just kidding when he told Abraham to kill his kid. It was just JK. He just forgot to tell him.
Lincoln?
Assassination?
It was just a joke,
Nothing
bro.
bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
It was a government conspiracy.
God.
Oh god. Okay. Well, so I chose hell. I don't know what you guys chose.
No,
I'll
yeah, I
flip a
chose
coin.
hell because I think life after heaven would be more indescribably unfortunate than than the moments in hell.
I guess.
I choose heaven.
Heaven.
I mean,
oh.
think about it this way. Think about it this way. Would you rather choose 30 minutes with the fucking hobos in the slums, or 30 minutes with like the top CEOs of whatever job you want?
I feel like that is the worst possible way you could have worded that.
Yeah, that wasn't a very
Could it-
good. It
could it
wasn't a
have?
very good. No, it's
Honestly,
not.
I
Okay,
don't
okay,
thought-
okay, okay.
I don't
I'm
thought
trying.
that
Okay,
happened.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to think of it like basically heaven and hell, but only restricting like in the interval of your life. Like the worst you could go to is being a fucking hobo on the streets. It for us maybe. I'm just gonna go with that. And
The
best would
worst
probably
that
be
could
like,
happen is that you get tortured for days on
successful-
end.
Successful where you want
Like
to
what
be.
you said.
Like
I think
And-
people have a very different idea of hobos and
Yeah.
CEOs than you do.
Yeah, homie, you're on a
Yeah.
totally different humanitarian
Okay,
scale
I don't-
here.
okay.
Your points have
fine.
been
You're right,
lost.
You're right.
Your points have been
Maybe
lost.
it was a bad analogy. Alright, would you rather
Okay, just stop.
Okay,
just
maybe-
stop, please.
maybe it's no, I got this. 30
Okay.
minutes where you don't want to be, or 30 minutes where you want to be.
Bro,
But it's
fuck
it's like
that.
it's a learning experience. It's not like, hey, I'm just doing this for fun.
You're not
It's
going
not.
to learn anything from either unless you're asking questions and
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
gonna
yeah. That's what you'll do. You'll go to God and be like, hey, yo, what's up? You'll go to the devil and be like, hey, yo,
you
what's
really
up?
think out of
What the fuck are you
the
gonna ask the
number of
devil?
people, you really think,
Everything.
bro, the devil's like chained to the 9th layer of hell. Like, you think you're gonna walk over there? And,
Okay,
if we're
calm
going back
down
on
there,
Space
buddy. Okay, you're
It's
just
like-
saying you're just pulling out Osmodeus right there.
You're going to
Chained to ninth
visit,
level of hell.
but you're not going to like actually be in it. Like you're just a visitor. Like if you go to hell,
Yeah,
you're not
okay.
gonna get
30
tortured for
minutes.
30 minutes
Okay,
straight.
okay,
if you go to
we're
heaven,
being
you're not
Might
gonna
get
be.
accurate-
tortured.
Okay, hold on, hold on. If we're going biblically accurate, if you were to ask questions like to Satan and all that, who's to say he'll even answer them correctly? What if he
Honestly,
just
dude.
completely like fucks you over?
That's true.
Honestly, my guys, I think. What?
The biblical definition of hell isn't that. Dante's Inferno is what
Yeah,
you
that's
call
Dante's
the biblical
Inferno.
definition.
Homie, I don't give a shit whatever
Okay.
Dante's Inferno is about.
Dante's Inferno is fucking fan fiction, okay? He just wanted to be called a great writer by writers he liked, okay?
Yes,
Okay,
but that's
this
where
is-
we get most of our notions of
this-
hell from. Because
And
hell
also
in the
paintings.
Bible
A
is
bunch of
expressed.
paintings.
Other
Devolved.
fan
Okay,
fictions.
okay,
There's
okay.
multiple
Okay,
fan
hold on,
Okay,
hold on, hold on.
Maybe
Okay,
the worst would you rather yet.
I just like the fact that we think that these higher beings, these possibly higher beings like devil or God or whatever, have the time to speak to us lowly
That's what I'm
humans.
saying.
For
Why would you go to God and be
for-
like, can you move
for-
away from those 7 billion plus everyone who's been alive people and answer
Honestly,
my
we'll
one
get a
specific
secretary.
question?
We'll get a secretary. Well, at most you'll get like a nymph and like a
Hold on a
seraphim.
minute. Hold on a
Okay,
minute. If,
I would
if,
do
you,
it
if you're
then.
if you're a fucking omnipotent god, couldn't you straight up like couldn't you straight up
Look,
like fucking freeze time just
If
to
you're
set
watching
time?
over 7 billion people, what's one more? Like, bruh, like, come on, it's
Bro, at that point, you don't care anymore. We're all the same. If it's over 7 billion people, you don't give a shit anymore. You're done.
no. God cares. That's the whole fucking reason why he
So
exists.
is he omnibenevolent? Then that goes against our ideas of heaven
If
and
God
hell.
were to give up on us,
Bro, he already gave up on us.
Be a part of the goddamn argument.
this is so fucking stupid. I'm
Bro,
You brought
I
it
go
up.
up to,
You
I
brought
go
it
up to,
up.
guys, I go up to heaven, I go up to the man himself, and I say, is it pronounced God or Jod?
sends you straight back down. You've been there for 2 minutes. Sends you straight back down.
Not good.
I
Not
go
good.
straight back.
I would ask him.
Just straight to
Not
hell.
I would
bro.
ask him. I would ask him if he's actually a dog because dog spelled backwards is God.
Oh my
Dog food
fucking
lid
God.
spelled backward is.
Hey, what's up, dog? And he's like, oh, I see what you did there. And then
He
he's,
sends you straight to the 7th circle of hell.
that was a really bad joke, man.
And then I asked Satan himself, hey, yo, do you got titties and a penis just like the paintings say you do? And then he says no and just sends me back to Earth with like, I don't know.
Neither of them want you at this point, and you're stuck in
Purgatory.
purgatory.
I asked the empty void. I offend empty void somehow, and I'm just like spit out back into nothingness.
Empty
Which
void,
is
you
even
hate
worse.
being black? Is that what you're gonna say to offend it or something like that?
You hate people.
Probably.
It's terrible.
God damn it.
Nah, I would say you don't have any friends and just be sent out.
Okay,
Just
well,
offending it.
What if I just walk into heaven and just be like, "Hey, I'm the transfer student. I'm only gonna be here for a few minutes." They fucking believe me, okay?
I feel like they would know that what you've seen and done over the years and been like, no, you've seen too much hentai. Go into hell.
What the fuck?
How much is too much? Like, is there too much, or what would be the amount?
What are you saying,
what?
God? I'm
That's the
simply
question. That's the
appreciating the
question.
exterior of your creations, okay?
what is too much hentai? Is that
What is too much porn for heaven? What's the requirement? Like, what are you not supposed to go over? Like,
What are the
10,000
moral
hours?
requirements of heaven?
I'm
Because
actually
things
really
change,
curious
haven't they?
about the porn argument, because what if I should argue to God like, come on, God, I'm simply accepting the pleasures you have given man. Okay.
Isn't the whole point to not do that? Like, literally, the whole point is to
yeah?
not do
He
that.
gave
That's the whole
apples just
point.
so you wouldn't eat them, bro. That's like
Which is
I bet
kinda
that's exactly
My-
what Adam and Eve said.
It literally says, "Don't be
I'm just
horny.
enjoying the
Don't be
pleasures.
horny.
You
Believe
gave
in
man
Jesus."
one.
yeah, exactly. It'd be like you made this. Like why the fuck wouldn't you want? I don't know.
Did your son die
You,
for our
you know what?
sins?
You know what? You know, if we are going into that argument, I gotta ask. Hold on.
This isn't even the question anymore.
If God is omnipotent, why did he banish Adam and Eve if he was fully aware that it was fucking Satan as a snake that tricked them?
That is
'Cause
one
he's
of the
a
biggest
fucking
arguments in
asshole.
philosophy.
Because none of it
He's
makes
an
sense.
asshole.
None of it makes sense.
That's why.
So God is a fucking frat boy, and he thinks it's funny, but it's not.
Hold on. Okay.
Bro, I
Like-
want you to
like,
understand. You're going
if-
into the
if-
genuine philosophical arguments against
really
religion
are.
that were brought up by Socrates and Aristotle and those motherfuckers.
Which are dead, who probably will never know the answer themselves because they're Greek and they probably ended up somewhere horrible. It
I mean-
isn't.
I mean, I'm just
There's
thinking
no
there's either two arguments like for the fucking like the snake tricking Adam and Eve to eating the apple. He was aware and he's still doing that. It's like, no, you guys are idiots. What the? Why would you follow that? It's like, bro, you created them. Or there's the other argument that maybe he didn't know that the snake tricked them, so he's not omnipotent.
Well,
Which
he
is
knows that
completely-
the snake tricked him. I think doesn't he just doesn't like that they're tricked, which still goes against the omnipotent. Being omnipotent, he knows that the snake would go and trick them, and so
Yeah.
the only plausible thing is that he's not omnipotent, which would be considered blasphemy in
Yeah, like
a
how
large
would you
portion
not
of
get tricked if you
religion.
don't have the knowledge of the apple in the first place to think, this guy seems suspicious. Okay.
A little sus. Guess I should have just.
Honestly,
A little sus.
Honest-
It's
honestly,
Anyways,
makes sense.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm
be
just
right
gonna
back,
say
someone's
it.
knocking
I'm just
on
gonna
my
say
door.
Can we
it.
just end it
I'm
there?
just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say he's playing. I'm just gonna say God's playing an RPG, and he looked up the tutorial beforehand. He knows
God's
what's going
playing
on.
Sims, and God he has cheats on.
God has shades. He's rolling dice. Okay, boys. Well,
Can you never mention any religious
yeah, I'm
aspect
not-
ever?
I'm
That
not
was your
going to.
first fucking mistake.
I thought it was a good would you rather. I thought it was a genuinely interesting would you rather.
Next time, I'd rather have you ask us: do you want to be mauled by, I don't know, a hippo, or would you
Yeah.
rather have to chop off your hand every time you want to jerk off?
No, hold on. That was
that's
a
two
good would you
times.
rather. It
That-
gave us discussion.
I'd be out of hands by the end of the day. Okay, so good job, boys.
I thought your penis didn't work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. My
That's
dick
why he
does
always
not work.
tries. He tries more than once a day. Maybe it'll work this time.
Yeah, right after this, I'm gonna go
Oh.
work it, and if it doesn't,
You're gonna go beat the bishop, choke
We
chicken.
gotta do Dolly, guys. We got it.
okay. Well,
Do you even have time, Evan?
I don't know what
I
the
have,
fuck's
like,
going on anymore.
27 to 27 plus 15 minutes.
So, 42 minutes.
okay. Well, anyway, hey, this is the We Need Sleep podcast. Don't ask us about religion.
Ask me
Or-
about religion. I really love
or
discussions.
follow-
Tell all of us to just
Or-
shut the fuck up in the comments.
Well,
No.
none of us are qualified. None of us are qualified.
I'm
Please
I
very
take
don't-
qualified.
philosophy, so I'm even
No,
less qualified
don't
than your
listen to
average
him.
person.
No, but I
Bye.
actually do like getting into
Okay.
arguments about this because it is interesting.
Me
It
too,
is a little interesting. Yeah.
I like pointing out the flaws in religion.
Sure, that's why you're atheist, right?
So
Bro,
do I, but I'm
I'm
religious.
I'm just like, oh, God.
Bro, there's a whole argument against the omnipotence of a god, and I'm religious. And
Bro, there's the whole argument that we're even real.
It's also
Yeah,
okay,
the argument's
okay,
kinda
okay.
stupid.
Even if it is a god,
Fuck off, just end the podcast right
I
now.
wanna-
no, no, no.
Stop
Even if it is
recording.
God, I'm pretty sure there's a high chance that most of what's in actual Bible isn't true.
We'll see you guys
Anyways.
next week.
Probably not.
Sorry,
It was
bye.
written by old dead people.
Bye.
Fuck off.
Bye.
Watch the